Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Blanco's Tea Party. I'm Cartel Blanco, and on this quick little episode, I'm just going to talk about what happened in my hometown of Columbia, South Carolina, and as well as the same district I went to in Columbia, South Carolina. I graduated Ridgeview High School in District 2 in May 2011, so it's been a minute. But yesterday's video that went viral just hit very close to home for me because, like I said, I went to the district, and that school is legit like 10 minutes from my house. So when I saw the video, and then I found out that it was at Spring Valley High School, I was just disgusted. I was very disgusted. I was furious. Was angry. Had a lot of questions like, why? And I've heard and seen a lot of, stupid ass opinions like, well, the girl should have got up. The girl should have gave her phone. The girl should have did this. The girl should have did that. And I personally, I don't give a flying fuck what that girl did. If she was not being a major threat to the classroom, the school, that should not have been handled like that at all. I don't care what y'all say. That should not have happened ever. And like I said, I've been in Richland too since I was in second grade until I graduated high school, and never have I ever even seen a SRO remove somebody from the classroom. I've never seen that. Never seen that in my years of going to Richland 2. And I can't even fathom how those kids, were traumatized in that classroom, because this is a person that is supposed to protect us, is supposed to, make sure everything is safe at school. You shouldn't have to fear your SRO. You shouldn't have to, look away and not be able to say anything when you see something wrong in the classroom. When you watch that video, and I have watched it over and over and over. And if you watch that video, you can tell the kids in the video are fucking frightened. They're fucking traumatized, and they don't want to say anything because they might be motherfucking next, dragged across the goddamn floor. And like I said, I can't fathom what was going on in those kids' minds. And I posted a status on Facebook last night about it after I, cooled down and watched the video over and over, watched like stuff on CNN, and I don't care what that girl did. I don't care. In the video, she didn't pose a threat to the officer for him to, react like that. Hearing the background story, it basically was over a phone of her not giving it up. You know what I'm saying? And the whole point of it is, no officer, a school resource officer, should handle himself that way towards a child. That girl was a child. She was a female. And she was at school. Our parents don't send us to school. They don't send us to school like a fool. I do agree. In the classroom, you should respect your teacher. If that was me, my mama taught me, to respect the person that grades your paper. And their classroom is their rules. But not saying that I was a perfect child. I had, in school not suspension, but detention before. I've had after school detention before. And I will say some teachers do go overboard for minor things. The whole situation with the phone he could have just stepped outside and talked to her and, you know, explain, you know, maybe I'll give you your phone back after class. I just want you to focus on the class. It's just so many ways this situation could have been handled. And I really hope Richland County and, you know, Deputy Leon Lott handles the situation the way it needs to be handled, because if that was my child, Lord knows I probably would be in jail, because drag my child across the floor out of a desk. And another thing which really just blows my mind is this officer has had, you know, other cases against him where he has been very excessive with his force. And I remember hearing about him, actually, because my boyfriend, when I were talking about it yesterday, he was like, yeah, that's the one that slammed the pregnant girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Like, I remember hearing about that, but I just never knew who the officer was. So I'm just really confused as to why this officer was still in the schools with previous, you know, things against him. It's just not looking good. It's just really not looking good. I'm just very disgusted. I'm just very angry. I'm very emotional that things like this keep happening. I don't want to make it about race, because even, like I said in my Facebook post, even if it was, the officer was black or the student was purple, green, I don't really care. It's right. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, and the officer is wrong. Point blank, period. There's no question about it. He's wrong, and I really just hope justice is served. Like, he needs to be out of the schools. He doesn't need to be in a position where he has power and he just takes it to the next level. Everybody who has power does not do the right things with it. And this is just very unfortunate. You know, this is my hometown, my home, that's on CNN. And, you know, Richland, too, is a great school district. You know, it has its bad, you know, it's bad things and good things, but Richland, too, is a great district, and I really don't have any doubt that they will handle this the correct way. But I don't want to make this video long. I just really, really, really wanted to share my thoughts on something that just hits very close to home. So leave your comments and anything. I just want to hear what everybody has to say. Even if you feel like the girl was in the wrong, I just want to hear people's, you know, opinions, because I do feel the officer was wrong, and the situation could have been handled in a plethora of different ways. So again, I'm Cartel Blanco. This is Blanco's Tea Party, focusing on the officer and focusing on the officer at Spring Valley. So again, let me just hear your opinions, and thanks for watching.